there we go. That should hopefully be enough room for the cryopreservatory. If it isn't, we can readjust the road. Yeah, it isn't. You've heard it said that mass transit is the lifeblood of your city. Without it, you have unhappy citizens clogging up the roads and your city is slowly crumbling to the ground. But we have the tools available to us to improve travel for everyone and to help our city to grow and expand, for the money to roll in and everything to upgrade to bigger and better things. What more could you ask for? So let's dive in and see how you can do the same for your city builds. And yes, here we are back in Mississipatea with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. So we need to work on the transit for this area down here, and I'm thinking a new hub is going to be the way to go. And just before we dive into fixing this up, let's have a word from our sponsors at NordVPN and see what Hugo is up to now. Hugo has started his new job as a traffic light technician. He loves watching the traffic freely moving to and fro without causing any headaches or problems. He's also working from home, remotely logging in to check all the lights are functioning correctly. So while online, Hugo turns to NordVPN's cybersecurity package to keep his internet connection secure. You have a choice of 3 different plans: the standard plan, which is NordVPN only, the Plus plan, which is NordVPN and NordPass, and the Complete plan, which is NordVPN, NordPass, and NordLocker. So go to my link at nordvpn.com/Biffa and get a 2-year plan plus 1 month free with a huge discount. There's also a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Once again, Hugo is safe and happy, working from home, browsing the internet, and enjoying the free-flowing traffic. To secure your internet too, check out my link at nordvpn.com/Biffa. Then we just sort of take an overview of our city, and if we open up the public transport screen, it shows us this. Now, this isn't car parking that they want. This isn't the traffic screen. This is the transport screen. And we can see these people over here in an area we built a long time ago are really struggling for transit options. There is a metro here and here, but it isn't taking them where they want. And we've got no buses or anything in this area. So that is something we're going to have to work on. And if we just take a look at our metro at the moment, we can see it starts and it sort of goes up through these areas down here. Then we've got this metro loop over there, but that is it. There's nothing that comes down into this area, which has got a huge amount of people. We did just sort of plop down in our last episode a bus hub on a train station there, just so we remember to do that next time. We're going to switch these out for some of the newer models that we've got. But that train line, as you can see, runs all the way through the middle here and heads into the city in there. So this is where we're going to be looking at our hub. We've got like the big bus hub here. We've got a train station here, and then we've got the intercity bus metro connection there. But this train line also continues on up this way. Now, it is mostly used for cargo, but maybe we could make more use of that in other areas of our city. And then, of course, this line comes over here and connects this side of the city. So we could also put some sort of train connection along the back here, which I think will be really helpful for these people. It'll be interesting to see. I'm going to try and leave buses right to the end and see whether some train stations, some better metro will really help. And of course, we built this new area down here, didn't we, which has got a lot of people in it. I don't know exactly how many people because we don't have a zone down here. So let me just draw a zone over all of these new. These were the mixed density houses that you could get from the workshop. Basically, they're sort of 2 buildings that you click together. The bottom half can be commercial and the top half can be residential. So this has now become the Pearl District. 10,000 people in this area alone. I mean, if you look at it at the minute, no traffic down here, even though traffic is 69% in the city, because probably most of them are travelling not too far for shopping. The only place they've got to travel to is for work. But anyway, let's see what we can do. So back over here at the main hub that we've got, I mean, this is a super busy hub. We can see tons of people coming in and out by the buses, crossing over here, getting on, well, it's really only metro. You can see that they're crossing over here, over the top, coming out the other side. This is fantastic. This is an inner city train that's coming in and out, but we certainly want to, there we go, bullet train. We certainly want to make use of the trains going around our city. I just want to double check now that I've said that that is the case. Let's bring that down here. So trains is that one? Yeah. We've only got the outside passenger line that's coming in and out. Metro is well used, as we can see. Oh, come back into here again. So we've only got these 3 lines, but yeah, lots of people using these lines. But what I would like to do is spread out a little bit and increase our metro hub and use some of this space here. So not the best piece of land for building in for houses. It's very low land value, very noisy. We've got this big road junction. We've got this train line. We've got cargo going on. Lots of things happening, and it's right by the industry over here. So very noisy. Not somewhere you would like to live. I'm thinking we can change this up for a metro plaza. So looking at our metro hub, this is one that I really, really like. Our metro plaza station, I call it hub. This is a fantastic building. Now, I am wondering whether, let's just have a quick look at that. If we just place that right up against the street, how does that look? I mean, that gives you great access for just walking straight into that thing, doesn't it? Straight off the main road. But I'm thinking of just moving it a little bit further into the centre here and making more of this area. I'm not going to have this connection over here, I don't think. We'll see how it goes. And if I had that in there... There we go. That looks a little bit better. So it's set off from the road. I might leave this connection here, actually. We'll see how that goes. So if we just add a traffic light into there and a traffic light into there, that should all line up okay. Hopefully not get too busy. Yeah, we are definitely going to want some parking along here, and I'm just wondering whether we could just use these little edges around here for some parking. Choosing some of these nicer looking car parks that are just slightly bigger, that have got these sort of built-in trees, I think would be nice. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to pop those in there with a little bit of space in between. I feel like this one needs to be moved over just a tiny touch. There we go. Excellent. So that gives us a bit of parking, a bit of space to do some work in there. And then along the side here, yeah, decided to put the disaster memorial in there as well. I think that looks okay. I'm thinking about that. Because we've got a lot of different plazas and things we can use. I really wanted to put in this one here, the Statue of Shopping. Is a size, is that going to fit in? Oh, that's going to really overlap. Oh, that's a shame. Lazarette Plaza, I know that one would fit in here. Let's just pop that in. What with it all being concrete? I'm just thinking it's making a nice plaza area around here. Plaza of the Dead, we can maybe slide that in next to here. Oh, that's got some different type of footprint on there. That's okay. And then maybe we could tidy that up around there. We've also got the plazas that are in here as well. But they're pretty large. Yeah, that's not going to fit in. That one might squeeze in. I think that would squeeze in this side. Let's put it off of that road there. And could we have another one over here? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, if we can get all this lined up and looking smart, I think that's going to fit in nicely. Oh, also saying Mississipatea. And don't forget to go to biffaplaysmerch.com if you want to get some merchandise and support the channel. Yeah, there we go. I think that's worked out okay. I'm liking the look of that. I'm just thinking about putting some benches along here so people can come up the top here and enjoy sort of relaxing for a bit while they're waiting for a train. They can come and enjoy the views. These seem like good little spots to put them. Oh, look at that. It's the same as the ones that are already in here. Oh, fantastic. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Okay, I think that's looking nice for now. This little section at the back here, I'm thinking some shops in here would go well. Maybe then connect these paths up to that. But for now, we're just going to stick with this because it's all mass transit today. So that's going to be our hub. Obviously, that is going to slightly change the idea of what we've got over here. This was a hub before. These people are going to want to get from one side to the other. So hopefully I'm going to remember that once we get this thing built. Okay, let's slide all the way over here to our new area that's been building up nicely. Oh, I love these. I love these little buildings along the front here and these mixed-use buildings. And all of this in the middle here. Looking very good, looking very good. Oh, not looking so very good. Hopefully they'll come along and put this out super quick. Yeah, anyway, let's come over here to the railway and the bus. So this section over here, I do want to slightly change. We're going to remove this, which is the standard train station we've got in there. And I'd like to add in something a little different. So we've got this one here, the ground bypass train station, which I think will work a lot better. Then we don't need all these other lines and things coming off. So if we just remove these and we'll just get rid of that little bit there. We'll plot this in, and that looks to me like it's straight, although I'm not 100% sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that. We're going to connect that there to there. We're going to delete this, and then we're going to sort of come out. Not quite sure how far I need to go. Yep, that's the one. There we go. So we're going to pop that down on there, and then we can delete all of this. And yeah, we'll leave that one on there. And then we know that this is going to connect up nicely there. There we go. Excellent. And then we've got this road connection here, which is going to come out to there. And then it's going to just add in a little swervy there. Excellent. We could just have this go a little bit further. Yep, out there somewhere. We'll work on that. Excellent. So that is a ground bypass station. So hopefully what will happen is if they're going to stop, they'll pull over here. And if they're going to go through, they'll go straight through the middle. Doesn't always do that, but we'll see how that works. And then we're going to want a metro connection down here as well. Yes, I've been looking at some of these elevated metro options that we have down here. But I think, to be honest, we're just going to go for a standard little metro in here, which is going to fit in the side here and just look fantastic. Maybe somewhere like that. That'll be good. And then as we start connecting that up to our hub here, we can have another one that comes into here. And maybe down here somewhere, we could fit in a larger metro station for this area as well. So I'm looking at this one here, the sunken bypass metro station. I'd like to fit it behind this building, but this hasn't got quite enough room. So could we just slide these down a bit? It might mean that we mess around with this little road when it connects up at some point. But that, I think, if we just slide that over, it's sort of like old architecture meets modern architecture in the back. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. And then this can go out over here somewhere once we start building that up, but also it can go straight down the middle here and connect up to our plaza as well, which we'll get to. Excellent. And then on the way, I'm wondering whether we can add a little metro stop in here. We've got this little shopping section down here between these two areas that we're still trying to level up to get the houses to grow. And I bet we could squeeze in a small little metro station here. Yeah, I'm thinking here as well to use one of these metro stations, which would mean that we need to add zoning back onto this. So if I left click like that and then place that there, unfortunately that's going to wipe out a whole load of buildings, but they will grow back. Is that going to give me enough room? Actually, now I'm putting that in there, I don't think that's going to give me enough room to get above and below ground, is it? Oh, it's actually flat on the ground anyway. Oh, go on, let's make it work. Let's make it work. If we go something like that, is that going to be enough room there, like so? Then hopefully we can get that back underground there and back underground there, and that will give us another connection from this main road and also from the people along the back here. We'll get some walking connection in too. Yeah, that's good. So we've got one here, one down here, one in the middle, and then they can all come up and join onto here. How many does that give us going this way? We've got 3 lines coming that way, and I'm thinking of doing dedicated lines. 1, 2 is going to take in both of those. And then this one, I think somehow is going to be hooked in over here. This one's going to hook in over here and go out again. Tell you what, let's pause the game. Let's just draw some of these in. Okay, so this one here is now hooked up into there. These two are hooked up here. I've left this little spur here free because I'm thinking that could end up coming through to here somewhere at some point. And now I'm just thinking about how to get this loop hooked up, whether it literally goes in there, comes out there and carries on. I think that might be a good idea. There we go, that is better, excellent. And we've got this one that can go out over to here at some point. Okay, so I just need to redo my metro lines and add some new ones for down here. So let me just do that. While I'm setting things up, we are going to need a name for this plaza. I'm going to just call it Tea Time for now. Tea Time Plaza Station. See how that goes. I think that's okay. Oh, lots of little coloured dots appearing there. We're also going to need a name for this area, Pearl District, that ties in with our T names. And this one over here is going to go with the Underhill District. So what I'm going to do is make sure... how am I going to do this without messing up? Let's bring this in around here and go over that. So, what I didn't want is my shops to be disappearing. I want that. Don't connect. Don't connect. Don't connect. No, and now it's connecting over here to this one, because I think my shops will disappear if I do that. Oh, whatever. I'll cover it over and we'll see if it goes okay. And this one over here is going to come into this district, so that will get that name. And hopefully that should be okay. Okay, so I've got my lines done. We're charging 5 a ticket and using the Airport Express Metro. And we're going to do that on each of these lines. I had to redraw a couple of them to make this work. Airport Express Metro, and then these should be already sorted. Yeah, and yeah, that's fine. Excellent. So we're going to let those run a bit, and if we come out of that view there we go, we can see that one's coming down to there. This purpley one's going through here, through there, and then through to over here. And then our big one for this area, it goes up and then down through there and then into here and back again. And then this loop just takes that little bypass. So hopefully what we're going to start seeing is people in here transferring from one metro line to another over time. Right, let's leave that metro running and take a look at our train setup as well, because we don't have any train lines, as we said, within our city, which we need to do. So let's come into this view here, and we're going to start over here. So this is going to be bringing in intercity trains as well, but we're going to start on that line there. It's going to come up, and it's going to hook around to this side, and if I hold shift I can get... No, not there. I want that side there. There we go. And then that's going to come round here, and I didn't put another station in. All right, let's delete that line. Try that again. I want another station to run along this side to give all of these people access. How many people live in this zone? Crest Square. 22,000 people in there. No wonder they are crying out for transportation. Okay, what should we use in this area? I'd like to use this one. If I can hook that in somewhere over here. There we go. And then we'll use the Move It mods just to drag that over. Oh my goodness me. It's connected to that road. Who was I to think that would just move over quite happily? Now we can move that over. There we go. We can draw this back in. And they've been complaining about a lack of water for a very long time. So let's sort that out for them as well. There we go. Excellent. So that could fit in there nicely, I reckon. Let's get the Move It mod and plop that in there. There we go. That looks all right to me. Yeah, so then we're going to need some sort of road connection to come over here. Now, of course, we've got this road down there, but I really want these people over here to have connection to this. So I'm just thinking, how are we going to get a road up and over the top? into here. So I'm thinking if we could just do a little bit of jiggery-pokery here with some of the stuff that we've got. So we've got a medical clinic. Okay. I was hoping to have a little bit of spare space. We could pop that into over here because we've got schools and all sorts of things going on. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to get the Move It mod and we're going to get those 3 things and we're going to just shift them over there because I've got a sneaky feeling we'll have some space to put them once we've finished. So let's see how that goes. Now this is like a little 1U road that comes into there. So if we use a 1U road, we've got this one here. Yeah, that is very, very tiny. How does that match up with that? That is very small. Let's go for this one. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Ooh, I've moved the road around a little bit and we've ended up with this shape here, which is actually, that's the smallest it's going to go. Can that, no, move down. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's just go with that. I'm liking that. I'm liking the interesting shape that it's given us. And then this bit here, I'm hoping we can just sort of connect that into there and it doesn't look too steep. That is rather steep, isn't it? Oh, the create loop mode could be doing some magic here. Let's see what that looks like. So that goes up and over and underneath. And you know what? I think that is almost going to be enough room. Yep, I think that's going to work okay. Why not have an interesting road like this leading to your train station? I think that is a bit of fun. Let's just get this. I want that going along to here, along out the front. And we can have a little bit of car parking down here as well. Yep, and this sneaky ambulance here who's sneaking across the grass, coming over to these items that I've left in the middle of nowhere has reminded me we need to get those sorted. Let's just see if we could squeeze those in under here. I don't think that looks too bad, is it? Everybody's happy again. The road goes straight across the top. Nah, we're fine. That's okay. And then the other 2, we might just need to add a little extra road through here. And unfortunately destroy one of these buildings. And the building it's going to be is... I like this building here. I don't like that one there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to shiftify that across. Then we're going to grab that road. And we're going to come out this way before anybody wants to build here. And then we use the Move It mod again. Hold Alt and just slide that across. Actually, I'm going to go out a little bit further like that. Because then when I come this way, I want to fit them in here. So actually, probably just need to go out a little bit more. Ooh, okay. Nice. There we go. That should, hopefully, be enough room for the cryopreservatory. If it isn't, we can readjust the road. It isn't. Yeah, there we go. They sneak in the back there. No problem at all. So let's get our train line going then, like we were trying to do before. We'll jump into this one, grab our train. So we want to go from... Oh, is it already... Oh, that's Metro. Confusing me, confusing me. So we're going to start from this side. And we're going to go up. And we're going to go around. And it's going to go on to the outside. Okay, I want to start on the outside then. Let's try that again. Boink on that one. Up to the left through here. That is on the outside. All the way up to here. And then it's going to come back. Because at the moment, that is all we have. And then that's going to come all the way down here. Oh, it's going to join on the same side anyway. Whatever, whatever. And I am thinking about... You know, we've got a lot of people travelling up there. Do you know what? I think that'll be it for now. I think that's going to be it. This is the place that really needs the travel help. So if we do that, and then we get a load of buses all set up. I'm just going to run that straight under there. And then we get a load of buses set up to bring people over to here. I think that might take care of this need that we've got. Let's just see once this gets going how much of a difference that makes first. Right, I've just realised that this station doesn't have It's not a bypass station. So, unfortunately, what we're going to have is a load of trains all getting caught up. There we go, behind this one. So I'm just adding this second little rail behind here just to see if we can make this work as a sort of bypass. That just looks hideous. Let's try that again. It's got it so close. If we go in like that, it's going to need a little bit of jiggery pokery. Yeah, if I turn that off. Oh dear, mamma mia, this is going to be interesting. Will using this on here help things out? Yeah, I've got it. If you just use this to make the whole little node a bit bigger, and then you can... Actually, that one looks alright there, doesn't it? And already people have been using it to go past. I don't know whether the height is the right height, but I've already seen, yeah, some people use it as a bypass, which is good. So I think that's going to work a lot better. No, the height wasn't right. I don't think it was. Let's just grab that, make it the same height as here. Oh, these buildings need to be moved up, don't they? Let's do that. And I'm hoping it's not overlapping the road. If I just ever so slightly squeeze that in a bit, I don't think you're even going to notice. Do we need to lose this building on the end here? We do. I think that's just going to have to happen. And then what we can do, all the people that used to work there running for their lives, we'll just get a small little building in there. There we go. So are they all going to use it as a bypass? What is you doing there? I don't know why you're doing that. There's plenty of room. But yeah, that's okay. So they don't get stuck behind those. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And what I've been doing as well is, I tell you that's probably what they're doing. Look, it's the height thing again. What I've been doing as well is keeping an eye on, let's get that to the same height as that, my mass transit, and adjusting any trains or metros that need adjusting. So this is my train line. We've got 4 vehicles on there now because I'm keeping an eye on the time until board. So some of these trains were taking so long to get backwards and forwards. I've put 4 in instead of 2. So that's working a lot better. And the metro is going well. Making money goes up and down, as you can see. But let's pick this one here. Probably the busiest one. Yeah, lots of people there. So I'm thinking actually of changing this train from the 180 to the... Oh, there's so many people there. Oh, there's 7 to 181. Let's change it to the subway train. Take that one off. And then up here you can delete any models not allowed on the line. So that should now all switch out. There we go. And we get subway trains arriving. This one here looks pretty busy as well. 66, 197. Yeah, I'm going to do the same one here. Subway train. That one. Take that one out. Delete that. And that should also switch out as well. Oh, look how busy the Metro Plaza is. So many people. Here we go. Here's one of the larger trains coming in. So many waiting for these metros, which is just brilliant. I love this thing. Seeing this thing working like this. Oh, it warms me heart. Okay, so we wanted to see how much this affected the need for transport over here. And they still have a need for transport. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to run a little bus line route through here. So these people up here are okay. They've all been served by this metro, which is weird because I've got one here. You'd think that would be serving the people here, and that would be serving the people here. Well, how many visitors are we getting there? 2,000. See, it just might be that we've got so many people coming and going that it's a bit of an issue. So I'm thinking we're just going to run a simple bus line through this area in... over to here, because yeah, we've got nothing. You've got these ones that are going up over there. So yeah, starting from down here somewhere. Let's see where this takes us. So I don't want it on this main road, or do I? No, I don't. I want it to come off down the side here, and I want it to hit these places here. So it's going to come straight in, and it's going to go through here. And as we know, there is an area of effect when you put these in. I'm going to go to the back here. This one's going to come... Yep, through here and get that place. Do I want just one bus route taken in this whole area? I think we do, actually. And then what I'm going to do is I will then do an alternate route going the other way as well. I think that'll work quite well. And I know these people are okay with the mass transit options they've got, but I want them to be connected to this area. So let's just run this one down here. Yeah, through there and then back out this way, and then that'll go back round again. Yeah, I think that'll do. and then we'll see how that goes. And I think I will have one going the other way as well, so I'll just set that up off camera. Okay, so the buses are working well. We need to put a fence or something around here. I'll get to that. Put a little turnaround for the buses. We need a path to get up and over the top. Because at the minute, everybody's walking. I don't know if anybody is walking. They don't seem to be walking up here, which you can understand. It's a long way to go. So what we might just do is see if we can squeeze. Oh, look at that. Nearly up to 20 million. We've got so much money. Do you know what I think I'm going to do? Is just lower the taxes to... We just don't need this much money. If I pop that like down here and then round here and then just sort of into there, something like that. And then I want this to go up and over the top. I mean, is this even going to work? Let's see. I'm not entirely sure how high that needs to be there, but oh my goodness me, maybe not. Yeah, I'll say maybe not that high. I think actually maybe it needs to go a little bit higher. Otherwise you're going to be electrocuting yourself on ye olde. I'm pressing the completely wrong things. Page up, page up. There we go. As long as it's above that, then we don't mind. And then the rest I can work with. Yeah, that ain't going to work, is it? And there we go. A few minutes later. Nice slope up and over and down the other side. Oh dear, I think I need to I think I need to drop that a bit. Didn't realise how high that was getting there. Let's just use the move it mod and we'll slide that back till it gets to a point where I think that's reasonable for people to walk underneath. Yeah, there we go. I think that's okay. Not too steep. And now people can walk and get round the back here as well. Excellent. I feel like we need some sort of swervy, curvy name for this place. Any suggestions, let me know. And here we are back over in the Pearl District, and look at the amount of use this is getting. Look at that. I'm imagining that a lot of those are going to be tourists, because this is now taking trains from the outside, and a lot of them are taking ye olde metro, but then a lot of them are also heading down here. I'm just wondering where they're all going. They're not heading to the bus station because there's no buses to take anywhere. Where are these? Why are they walking down this road? It's literally a dead-end road. Oh no, it comes out over there. It's not a dead-end road at all. Oh, so they're just heading out to shop over here, which is great. But we could do with some buses over here, because the way this is going at the moment, yeah, there's lots of walking. So let's just see if we can just pop in a simple bus route. There we go. I've just gone for two simple routes, clockwise and anti-clockwise, just looping around the outside of this area here, taking in the bus station, the train station and metro. The metro over here, it's quite close. There's a stop here to that metro, stop here to that metro as well, so that can be used. This one up here, we're going to have people getting out on the bus there and over here, and they're going to want to get inside here. So we need to add a crossing. I'm just thinking whether we just add that right in the middle. Actually need this mod, don't we? If we take that there and change that to crossing, there we go. And then we go back into here and add a traffic light. There we go. So they can cross over there if they wish. And over here should be fine anyway. Yeah, there should be no problem. They can just walk up around the side here and get into this. I might just add a couple of paths in here just to make sure that there's no problem getting in and out. Right, let's check in on our plaza over here. How many people has this serviced in the last week? I'm interested to see. 846. Well, it was actually over 1,000 a minute ago, which would have been much better to show you. But yeah, this is really, really being used a heck of a lot. And lots of people coming over to visit these plazas and things as well. Look at that. Look at all those people pouring off. Oh, I absolutely love it. So do you have any other suggestions for mass transit or other builds in our USA themed city? Then let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new and check out the other video on the screen as well. Thank you very much for watching today. Have a fantastic day yourself and I'll see you very soon for the next one. Take care everybody. Bye bye.